We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Chicago White Sox. The Cubs are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Carlos Rodon will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And that brings up Javi Baez. First at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll. Offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Skied into straightaway right. Mazara's under it. And that's the first out of the inning. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
At the plate, David Bote. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Bote, originally from the Centennial State of Colorado. He was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And it's 1-2. Rodon has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Well, even though these 2 teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Anthony Rizzo would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Ground ball left side. Anderson scoops it up. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. Yu Darvish gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're going to have to nickname this guy Nada, N-A-D-A, because that's exactly what he's done. He's given up nothing in his last 3 starts. That's right. Look at that ERA. Last 3 starts, 0.00. You can't get any better than this guy's been his last 3.
And the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery.
Ball.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Number 11 for him on the season, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Standing in, Yoan Moncada, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
Yeah, he's right in the prime of his career right now. These are the years you really expect to see the best of what this guy has to offer.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. That being very aggressive right now.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. And that's too high, ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Tim Anderson becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Outside, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
3-1 to him now. Darvish pauses and delivers. He loses him on ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently third in the American League in that category.
This guy's still got it, Matty V. Still has that power thump in his bat. He's been around for a long time, but hasn't yet showed any signs of slowing down.
Fouled off. The 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Jimenez is off at first with 2 away. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion, number 28 on the season, and the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Batting fifth.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Souza is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the White Sox 3 and the Cubs nothing. Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
This guy's just what you're looking for if you're looking for one of your corner spots to have some power. Not only glove work on one of the corner positions, but lots of thunder in that bat.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Jose Abreu. We know the bat plays, the ability to drive the ball out opposite field, no problem. But I don't think people realize how soft this guy's hands are at first base, constantly bailing his other infielders out.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone! A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. Number 31 for him on the season. And the Cubs are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber.
The left fielder, Kyle.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. 29 home runs for him on the year. And the Cubs have made this a 3-2 ball game. To the plate now, Steven Souza.
Number 21. Steven Souza.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
He'll enter play here at an even 250. 11 home runs and 21 driven in. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in a big part of the field.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Still only one out in the inning. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's out number 2.
Batting 8. The center fielder, number 5.
At the plate, Albert Almora. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom of the second. The White Sox lead it 3-2. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Into the box, Danny Mendick. Hey now. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. Mendick is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground, he has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Danny Mendick becomes out number 2 this inning. So now to the plate, Leury Garcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. There's a swinging strike on the sinker. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a liner, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave 1, but they still lead it 3-2.
Leading off for the Cubs.
First offering on its way.
Jason Gipnis.
Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball well outside. Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hard hit ball to short, and this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Standing in now, David Bodie. And he is tied up on the fastball there to start things out. It's strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs' half of the third, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. First pitch on its way, and he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
2 out with the man at first. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail 3-2. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Moncada, just 24 years of age, could find himself a member of the American League All-Star team this year, and he's had a nice season. Currently second in fan votes at third base.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Almora's got it, and there is 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Stepping in, Eloy Jimenez. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
On the ground for Kipnis. This could be 2. Fair-handed for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Contreras.
Boy, this guy right here on that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still a 3-2 ball game.
Leading up for the White Sox, the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's up.
Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Encarnacion carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. On the ground to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Stepping into the box, Jose Abreu. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Nipped the corner, 2-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And another foul ball. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the fourth as that extends the inning. At the plate now, James McCann, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there, 1-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
1-2 to the White Sox catcher. Darvish pauses, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. That gets down, and the inning continues. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
In now, Danny Mendick. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 4 full. It's the White Sox 3 and the Cubs 2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer to the left side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's the first pitch to him. Albert Almora comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Cubs have come back to tie it at 3. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Jason Gipnis.
Fouled away. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. Number 10 for him on the year as they take the lead 4-3. Here's Javier Baez. And it's fouled away. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A windup and the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Skied into straightaway right. Mazzara back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 13, David Bote.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bote. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and it's now 5-3. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant.
The designated hitter,
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Nope.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught onto their game a little bit right now.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. 34 home runs now on the year, and it's now 6-3. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The count now at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Three and two now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Popped him up. McCann is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So something you don't see very often. 4 runs on 4 hits, with all of them coming as solo home runs. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Cubs are on top 6-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Leury Garcia. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. This is lifted out to left. Schwarber is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
So here's Yoan Moncada. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Grounded slowly to the left side. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Michael Kopech takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 34.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Here's the first pitch to him.
I don't know if he needs a few more warm-up pitches or he's just announcing his presence with authority. Either way, watch your face.
In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 2nd home run of the game, as it is now 7-3. Kyle Schwarber will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning, as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. No balls and 1 strike. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. 7 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly onto first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The right fielder.
Stepping in, Steven Souza, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-1 now to Steven Souza.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And it's fouled away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Albert Almora will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Up and in for ball one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the hind, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as they open it up to 8-3. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Back up the middle. Anderson brings it in. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Cubs lead this one 8-3. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and up next the exciting Eloy Jimenez. First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Bare-handed for 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
The right fielder, number 30.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Nomar Mazara. Smoke on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
At the plate, James McCann. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the run is Almora. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Throw won't get him. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Mendez.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to signal to the bullpen that'll be all for Yu Darvish.
Your attention, please.
He'll work just 5 2/3, but does leave with the lead. To the plate now, Danny Mendick. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. The 0-1 delivery. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. This is foul right side. The 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
I got to count 2-2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
And he fouls this one off. Liner towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. A runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit. While the throw pulls him off the bag. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Kipnis is there. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more here on a Tuesday night. After Jimmy Cordero is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll, and into bat next the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
So digging in now, David Bodie. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Striding in once again, Chris Bryant. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop-out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
A runner on first with 2 away. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Bryant isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The relay throw, and he's safe.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
Digging in once again, Wilson Contreras trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. A couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. No balls and a strike to count. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs strand a couple. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Into the box now, Yoan Moncada. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Just a tick behind for a strike. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The 0-2 pitch.
Oh, that's low.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Fouled off. Fouled away. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Yoan Moncada is sent packing to begin the bottom of the 7th. Here's the first pitch to him. Tim Anderson is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. A ball that's carrying. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Eloy.
Digging in now, Eloy Jimenez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Kelvin Herrera has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. New inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Kyle Schwarber. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1. 1-1 to Schwarber. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again. 1-2. This is pulled into right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Great jump on that ball hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Digging in, Steven Souza. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. And it's fouled away. Now the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Albert Almora will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Racing back, the right fielder, and it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they open up a 4-run lead.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Into the box, Jason Kipnis, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. And the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped at the plate, and oh boy, that got the home plate umpire right in the arm too. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. His 2nd home run of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Steve Cishek enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Steve Cishek. The batter, number 9, shortstop.
Into the box now, Javier Baez, as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike 1. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's 1 for 2. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they get a couple of... Edwin Encarnacion now. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Pam.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Count remains 2-2. And now pitch on the way. Fouled off. Ready with the 2-2.
We got 3-2.
Jose Abreu is on deck. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Another full count pitch home. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
Now batting.
Up next for Chicago, Jose Abreu. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder.
At the plate, Nomar Mazara. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back.
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The relay, and he'll get in there safely.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with 2 away. They finally get another base runner on. He stranded 6 in a row prior to this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
So now to the plate, James McCann, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Behind 0-2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes now. This is hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Stepping up now, David Bodie. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Number 13, David Bodie.
He's set and the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Cishek was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Bryant. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First offering on its way. And now here's another fly ball. This one carrying out to right field. Mazara has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow.
Number 44.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, man. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
2 out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball. Another one sent foul.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Jimenez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They still lead it, though, 10-5.
Leading off for the White Sox,
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Dylan Maples will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Leury Garcia is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, and just like that, it's down to a three-run ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. 1-0 the count. Now the pitch. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Hit back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Number 7. Shortstop. Tim Anderson.
Craig Kimbrell takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 46.
From the belt, kicks and deals. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And it's fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Just hung in there on that one. 2-2, here it is.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. He's ready, now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Jimenez carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. A bouncer to the left side. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Adam Engel will come on now and pinch run here. So here's Jose Abreu as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Good break on the knuckle curve, but he missed with a 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And he fouls this one off. Tying and winning runs are on here with nobody out. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now one away. Luis Robert will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Now to the plate, Nomar Mazara. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
As a look, now the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
3-2, full count.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run. Luis Basabe will come on now and pinch run here. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there, as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Jeremy Jeffress takes over on the mound now, as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Fouled off. The White Sox down to their last strike. Struck him out, so a great job of working out a certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs on base, and the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. The Cubbies pick up win number 70 to top the division. Yu Darvish earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Carlos Rodon struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the White Sox, 9 runs, 16 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Guaranteed Rate Field, 40,615. The White Sox thank you for attending and encourage you to buckle up and please drive home safely.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. In the National League Central, Albert Almora had 3 home runs on the day, all of them solo shots, as the Northsiders took down the Southsiders 10-9. The victory extended their incredible run of consecutive games with a win. Josh Bell swung the bat well with 3 hits as the Pirates took care of the Braves 3-1. He is currently among the NL leaders in runs batted in. The Nationals got 12 hits in this one as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 5-0. Luis Castillo earned the 3rd W of his season as Cincinnati took care of the Indians 4-0. The Tampa Bay Rays sent 3 balls into the seats as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 4-3. The Rangers hit 3 long balls as they took down the Fish in Miami 8-3. The D-backs launched 3 home runs as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 10-2. Pedro Baez collected win number 2 on the year as the Dodgers were winners over the Padres 6-5. The San Francisco Giants pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 3-1. The Mets sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 7-4. The Boston Red Sox allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 3-2. The Twins combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 3-2. Tommy La Stella was a major force at the plate, driving in 4, helping lead the Angels over Detroit 5-4. The Mariners held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 5-0. The Phillies combined to allow only 4 hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 1-0. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.